Alrighty then, welcome to the third set of the day. Only the third set of the day, my god. It is Fugick C versus MeChupaUnHuevo, or MCUH as I will be calling them going forward. The Category C matchup in the Virgo Cup, and it is a round of 8 finals, which means whoever wins this set will continue to the next round, which is the quarterfinals. The one who loses this set will unfortunately be out of the tournament. Ooh. Alright then, let's introduce our players. We'll just start with Purple, who just X'd his opponents because he's Vietnamese, which, you know, that's what they do. They see their opponent's DCs, as you can see. See, right there. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, you can't see Blue right now, but he's right there. Alright, in the Purple, we've got Rocto playing as the Vietnamese. I just said that. I don't need to repeat that. In the Yellow, we've got Capitan Sudamerica. Captain South America, huh? Playing as the Persians. I love it. In the red, we've got Sebastian Alberto Torrico playing as the Mayans. Good stuff. On the other side, we have Guille playing as the Bohemians in the teal. Alright, Bohemians on Arabia then. Then we have Yedge playing as the Magyars in the green. Ooh, that's a surprise to me. I'll tell you why in a second. In the blue, we've got Kaba playing as the Ethiopians. Now, that's not surprising to me at all. And so this is some interesting picks here, I'd say. Alright, well, I mean, we predicted all the picks for Fugick. We got all of them right. For MeChupaUnHuevo, though, we didn't. Because I was pretty convinced that Magyars would be used on Colosseum. Which is a map that is in the map draft. It is also the home map for MCUH, right? Yet they are not picking that map. That's kind of crazy to me, because think about it. Magyars are a great aggressive civilization. You get cheaper scouts, and you get the attack upgrade for free, making them exceptionally strong on a map where it's difficult to wall, where you can get in, get Vil snipes easily, take good fights, you know, things like that. Colosseum is one of the most open maps in this tournament. That's why I figured, okay, well, that's what it's going to be used for. Now, that doesn't mean that Arabia is not a good map for... not a good map for thingies. As Teal almost killing Red's eagle, but Red gets away. It's not a good map for Magyars, I should say, right? But I prefer Persians here, honestly. For one, you got camels, and two, you have the better boom. So I guess we'll have to see how that is going to work out for them. As Green is stealing some llamas. Alrighty, Green taking some extra food, sending it to Blue, it seems. Good stuff. Alright, anything else we need to talk about? Ethiopians is straightforward. We've seen them a million times in Arabia yet. Are you getting bored yet of all the Arabia meta? I'm not, because it's awesome. Trust me, every game is different, even though the civilizations are largely the same. There's a good reason why these civilizations are picked, because if they picked different civs, right, the quote-unquote weaker civs, the game would probably be different as well. You know, you'd get, I don't know, less chance for the other civs, honestly. Bohemians, though, we should talk about Bohemians. I wasn't sure where Bohemians was going to be used, apparently, right here, on Arabia. Now, Bohemians are potentially a good civ. They do better on closed-off maps where they can keep their early economy safe, because Bohemians do not have an early eco bonus, so they fall behind their opponents who do have an eco bonus, like Mayans have a sick economy, right? So Mayans will get ahead of the Bohemians, no doubt about it. Now, you do get the mining camp upgrades for free, which means you get a lot of gold and stone if you want, once you hit feudal age, which is always kind of nice, right? So you get a lot of archers out. But really what makes Bohemians shine, I think, is castle age, when they get all their options. For one, you get chemistry crossbows. If you can research chemistry in the university, which means you can also make hand cannoneers, but mostly the chemistry crossbows, which do 1 extra damage and therefore kill knights in 30 shots, not 40, which allows the teal crossbow player to kind of operate on his own, right? He is less likely to completely die if he gets caught off guard by the knights. The problem is it's Persian knights, so they actually kill your archers a bit faster, so I guess that evens out then. Another thing that's nice if you get a monastery up and get fervor and sanctity, which apply to your villagers as well, which makes them faster and have more HP. So those are things to keep in mind. For the rest, Bohemians have a pretty sick late game, so I guess we'll have to see how that's going to go. Anything else we need to talk about? Well, we already talked about Persians versus Magyars. I prefer Persians there, but Magyars do not have to fall behind. They don't. They still could, technically, hit the Persian player, you know, keep the Persian player on the back foot, do a lot of damage still. I mean, it's still Arabia, right? So aggressively, the Magyar player is still going to be a lot stronger. No wonder that people are already walling in their berries, you know, keeping themselves safe, because, well, guess what? The Magyar scouts might just show up to your base. Alright, everyone has clicked up to the feudalates. I think that's the end of what I need to talk about civilizations. Let's have a look at the maps themselves. We got a forward gold for blue. That is an awkward freaking gold right on the bottom of a hill. That is not good. As green and yellow had the exact same uptime. That's good for both of them. Looks like they had a clean Dark Age, both of them as well. Berries on a hill as well forward. So yeah, blue's got an awkward base. You might honestly want to tower this gold almost. Okay, we're walling to the gold. We need to keep this gold safe as long as we can. Especially when we're up against a player who has a gold that is further to the back. Also on an awkward hill though. So you can still place archers on top of this and it would still be awkward. I think purple might want to wall this. Like this wall right there. Just to make sure that archers won't go to this side of the map. They'd have to walk all the way around. So I guess we'll see. As for our red, we have a forward gold, but he did wall around it in a nice way. I like that. So now you don't need to tower this, right? If you keep this safe, you just put your archer ranges right there, you will be able to keep your gold safe. You'll be fine. Like, tower is really if you think your gold is going to be so awful that you will most certainly be pushed off it if you don't tower it, right? That's kind of the rule with it. Last, we have a bad gold for teal. Teal will be okay with that, obviously. But it's still quite out there. It's very open. So you still have to wall around this nevertheless. Because, like I said, yes, you have a bad gold. But it's only at, like, what, 10 seconds of walking time? Maybe 15 seconds of walking time around it. And you still make it to the back gold as well. So, without defenses, you still need to defend that. Alright, oops. We got some scouts coming forward. And those scouts are going to the right here. And the question is, where are they going to go? Are they going to try to hit yellow? I mean green, or are they going to try to hit teal? Green's keeping his scouts defensively for now. What kind of Magyar player are you? What is this? I've never heard of such a thing. Magyar player keeping their scouts at home? It's impossible. Nah, I'm just joking around. It's all about strategy, of course. Your teammates are telling you, like, yo, we're not really walled yet. It's not really smart for green to be moving out with his scouts yet and just, like, trying to find random damage. Because you might get your teammates ganged up upon as blue drops a tower. I love it. Very nicely done for blue on a hill as well on the top of it. That will be really safe now. I like that. That's good stuff. Now, eventually, I think you still want to wall around this because knights are going to absolutely destroy that tower. So it's only safe in feudal age-ish. I mean, you can't sit on your laurels, right? I mean, if yellow and purple gang up and the scouts get underneath this tower, the tower's not going to do anything, obviously. So you need to think about that as well. All right, well, scouts for yellow in the middle. Yellow's got 5, green's got 5 as well, and those scouts are heading to purple. Alrighty, so the first move of the match, the first player to move out, green. Now, purple has some archers to defend himself, but should definitely be careful. You don't want to lose your archers here now. Blue's not here yet. Blue is moving his archers forward now, though. Mixing in a few skirmishers just to increase your basically your archer mass. Like, they don't actually have more HP than archers, but they do have more pierce armor, which is what really matters here. Yellow, of course, sending his scouts to the left now because purple reported seeing the scouts from green, which might mean that blue also comes here, right? You know, like, and in that case, you don't want to get doubled without being able to defend yourself. Walls for purple are very awkward. Again, I really think that wall right there would be nice. You know, just to make sure that blue cannot walk around your base and then sit on this hill. Because this hill is very awkward. Very awkward indeed. Alright, well, green and blue are here. Blue is sending in the reinforcements as well. Which means that red and teal can do a little 1v1. And as a result, both of them are keeping their archers at home. As you don't want to move out and lose your army. As yellow comes in from behind. Purple trying to join the fight as well. Yellow has way more scouts than green does, though. But blue is here with archers. Purple's archers were out of position, and yellow taking some losses there on his scouts. It's 6 scouts for green, 9 for yellow. So yellow certainly has the better numbers. And blue and green, seeing those numbers, are going to go back a little bit to a different hill. Fletching now in for purple, so he can actually take the fight now. Blue already had purple fletching, of course, as blue takes the hill, and we have another fight. Oh boy, how's this gonna go? But this must be much better for yellow, for purple. I think blue and green should have moved back to blue's base after seeing that many scouts, and yellow is going to be able to clear up most of these archers with the help of purple at least. Blue's still microing though. Blue's not done yet. It's Ethiopian archers after all, and blue with his micro kills all the scouts, and that ends up being a rather even engagement, I would say. As blue is he's not even going to go back to his own house now. He's actually tracking purple's army. Purple has the hill though, but purple's not reacting to this. So blue gets a free hit, and now can actually take the hill. Now purple moving on the hill, purple taking the hill, but purple lost 3 archers there versus just 1 for blue. So at the end of the day, blue does trade evenly here despite being down here, and now purple is losing some archers here. So blue in the end pushes his archer army back, so that's good for him. And in the meantime, we have teal harassing the wood line for red, but red, unsurprisingly, has way more archers than teal does. And why is that unsurprising? It is because he is Mayans, and Mayans have discounted archers, and that discount gets worse and worse, or better and better, of course, for red, as he goes up to the next stage. Blue sending in the reinforcement. Purple right now dealing with 9 archers, 8 archers for blue, and 2 skirmishers. Of course, the skirmishers are not going to help you that much, and blue should probably back up here without support from green, who has just clicked up to the next age. In the meantime, teal also being pushed back on the other side by red. Again, red having more archers, so yeah. Teal distracting a little bit with the scout. I think he should just walk right back home, keep himself safe, because you do not have the numbers. Teal, you do not have the numbers. Teal, don't take this fight. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's double the amount of archers. That's really dangerous. He's lucky that red decided not to take a fight there, because red could completely clean him up there. Alright, we got some market abuse now from blue, who wants to click up, is about to click up though, and as a result will get a much better castle time than purple. Purple is not quite there just yet. And of course, everyone who wants to buy food now is going to have to buy premium food. That's right. It's very expensive. Alright, green with the better economy, I should say. Also made fewer scouts, and if the economies are even and the opponent makes more scouts, then you know logically, right, you should be up earlier, and as a result, there you go. Green is already there. Yellow only just clicked up. Red clicked up as well. Purple is about to click up and is the last one to do so. Minus teal. Ooh, what happened to teal? Huh? He's kind of struggling with the macro there. Just look at the food count. Not looking too good for him. You did get the archer armor upgrade, something that red also did, so that's not where the difference lies. I guess he just didn't get his farming economy rolling fast enough. I guess this might be me then, because that's always what happens to me, you know? Get my archers out, but it takes me forever to get the castle age. Yep. Alright, well, we have a little bit of a lull in the fighting as we see blue slowly walling up his base a little bit more. I like the archer range on the hill. You know, you could have put the other archer ranges over here as well. Really control that hill with buildings. It's just always one of the best ways to control space, I found. Mega player going for a second town center instantly, so green wants to go for a bit of a boom. Has not added a third stable just yet, so it's going to be economy first. Probably guided by the fact that green was up so much faster than yellow was, so he didn't, you know, he's ahead in the night numbers already. Yellow though, what is yellow going to do? Yellow is 2 stables, not seeing a third one, so yellow's also going to just go to a second town center probably. No, wait, hang on a second, a third stable is going up. Yellow's going to prioritize aggression now. Alright, well, blue stole his stone to get up fast, and now he's buying stone again to get a town center. So, yeah, there you go. And so he's moving out with his archers, which will soon be crossbows. And purple is going to have to keep himself very safe. Yeah, he might have double the numbers, but it's not crossbows just yet. Alright, well, yellow had a scout there, so at least they spotted that. Green is here with some knights. They are fully upgraded as well. Thank you, Magyars. Alrighty, and blue also getting some free kills as well. Does he have ballistics? No, he doesn't. He doesn't. No ballistics just yet. As we kill a farm. Alright then. 1 farm down. That will teach them. Red though with crossbows now knocking on the doors for teal. Teal just making it to the castle age, and he will have crossbows in 30 seconds. Hopefully that's enough time though, because red is about to run right into your base. Ay. Oh, here we go. Okay, well, Teal has the defender's advantage, has more numbers as well. He just needs to wait until he has crossbows. Okay, now you can take a fight. Now you can take a fight. Has the hill as well. Very nicely done by Teal. Waiting on this hill. That was good. And Red is now going to have to run away again. And Red taking so many losses there. Nicely done by Teal. Good defense there. In the meantime, we've got crossbow v crossbow, knight v knight on the left side, but way more military for Fugick at the moment. I think MeChupaUnHuevo, they're going to have to back up here for a second as we have villagers forward from blue. Is that a siege workshop that you're trying to build here? Not too sure about that one. We have a castle for Teal. I'm okay with that castle. It protects most of the economy on this right side, which is good. We have a fight between Teal and Red. Red not microing at all, but still winning the fight because he has the hill. Teal fought uphill and he paid the price. If he was winning earlier because he had the hill, now Red winning this fight because he had the hill. And I think, honestly, Teal, next time, you just keep your archers at home, right? Build a siege workshop, make a mangonel, pummel the crossbows. Alright, it's knight v knight, but green's got more knights this time, and yellow actually has to back up now, or at least back up into death. Purple the one backing up, trying to back away, doing a good job sniping these knights. You can almost two-shot them, of course, with 23 archers. There you go, good stuff. At the end of the day, blue now wishing to put some pressure on purple, of course. Don't see purple dying to this really quickly just yet, though. He has a good number of crossbows. The only thing is, purple is only on 1 town center and blue is on 2. So blue is at 56 villagers, purple and 51. So he's starting to fall behind a teensy bit. Red, of course, now responding with his own siege workshop. But the question is, does he know about the castle? He does not. So he still thinks that this is all open. Oh yeah, he's just going to target the town center now, and we have a DC for Teal on the right-hand side. That's alright. Wood upgrade coming in, that's an important upgrade. We got a 3rd town center now for Red, so he really wants to boom behind that, which is good. Good decision. We have Purple playing with fire here. Purple. Purple, don't do it. But Yellow coming in for the snipe. Nicely done there. Now runs away the knights. And now Purple can just stay around here. Has more numbers as well. So if Yellow is here as well, they might actually be able to take a good fight here. Both the green and yellow are both only on 2 town centers, but yellow is behind in the villas by 10 villagers as well. So green is ahead in the eco. Might consider adding a 3rd town center here. Instead, he's going to go for another stable. So he's worked with 2 stables so far. He's going to add 3 now. So yellow, even though he went for more stables, hasn't been able to really get a decisive win on the left side. So I don't know. Purple going for a 2nd DC now. That's good. That's what you need to be doing. As the Mayan player is slowly besieging Teal and also killing some archer ranges just to kill the production even further. And the question is, what is Teal going to do about it? Well, he's going to make Hussite wagons. He's got 7 of them in the castle. Oh my. And Red doesn't know about the castle. He doesn't know about any of this. That's going to be cool. Yellow and purple looking to take a fight. Purple trying to climb this hill, but blue's doing the same thing at the same time. Looks like blue's gonna take the hill though. Okay, blue gets the hill. Yeah, purple of course can't be too close to the siege workshop because he doesn't know that there's no mangonel in there. And here come the Hussite wagons, and Red is probably like, what? What? Hussite wagons? What is this? Yeah, well there you go. Hussite wagons. Let's go. Problem is they can't kill rams really easily, so we need green to kill the rams. The rams could be used against the Hussite wagons, actually. These things have 7 pierce armor, if I'm correct about that. Yeah, 7 pierce armor, so they just take no damage from crossbows. They take 1 damage, really. But they will die to rams. See, look at that. Ram doing a lot of work there. Yeah, I know, we need the knights to come in. There's 2 Hussite wagons down for free. Deal. At least kite them, man. Yellow, in the meantime, sending his knights to the other side. Interesting. So, purple is going to defend himself with a fast imp here. Makes it to Imperial Age. We'll get Arbalest now. We got rams from blue, but it will be Arbalest in a second, which could maybe defend quite well on this side. But it's all going to come down to Rocto, if he can defend himself or not. I think maybe getting some of his own siege out might be a good idea. On the other side, we have yellow and red planning to gang up on Teal now. And these Hussite wagons are nice against archers, yes, but they die the knights, of course. Red almost on the way to Imperials as well. Yellow is about to click up. Green could click up soon. Not so much for teal and blue. Teal and blue are still forever Castellate. Which is a problem for blue because he's now taking a fight against Arbalest, which now have Bracer. So now you have the range. Now you can fire from such a distance that blue can never compete with that. So blue's probably going to have to back up here. Panic Down Center are going up for yellow as green assumes that yellow is fully walled, which is not the case. He could just run right on and find damage. In the meantime, we have Knights being sent back now. So again, this is good. We have one Mangonel. Oh, nice. Mangonels have a bonus versus Hussite Wagons. They unfortunately also died to them, but let's get some kills there. That was good. The red is losing a lot of numbers here, honestly, you guys. Yeah, green gets in, and yellow's knights are nowhere to be seen. So yellow is taking some damage here. Remember, yellow is only on 2 town centers. He's building a 3rd one right now, but aye. Okay, green. You're playing a Persian player. Why are we trying to kill the TC? Green. It's 4,800 HP. By that time, the knights can come back. And yeah, now the yellow's knights are back. I think green could have gotten some damage maybe on the stone, on the wood line. Would have been more valuable at least. Unless he tries to take a fight now, I guess that's what we're going to do. Don't know about that one, though. 20 knights versus 16. I think, yeah, green should just run away here. Green. Oh, he misclicked. He's attacking a house. Green. Oh, what a mistake. Ay. That was a huge mistake from green there. Losing 4 more knights there. 5 more knights. Oh, boy. Yeah, green. I think you're going to have to back up there. That wasn't very good. Attacking the TC was already one thing. I don't think that's a smart idea against Persians. Not if you don't have a whole lot of paladins, at least. But then also to then also take a fight against the house while you're being attacked, that certainly didn't help him here. As blue is learning the meaning of out-tagged. Ironically, teal is actually in the best position. Well, not best. Well, actually, he is. Look at the score. In the best position for his team right now. He is not close to clicking up, though. Blue and green are on the way to Imperial, so that's the difference. But, I mean, teal's fine. This unit can defend himself, even against Arbalest. So right now, red is struggling to push this. I think red is just too hardy. Like, it's like, I have to go for archers. I have to go for archers. That's what I'm supposed to do, right? I am flank. I must go for archers. Why? Why would you... Like, honestly, guess what would be a good unit to make here? As Mayans. Take one guess. Eagles. Eagles. Make eagles. You know why? For one, it's a melee unit. Lots of pierce armor. And bonus damage versus siege. Which, you know, Hussite Wagons are siege. I think red right now should be switching into eagles, honestly. If teal refuses to make archers, right? Refuses to make anything else but Hussite Wagons, you should just be making eagles. It will counter the pikemen, it will counter the Hussite Wagons, it will counter everything. So I think red is kind of too stuck right now on the whole archer thing, because that's just not going to do anything for you. Unless you take those archers and you take them to greens down, right? If you do that, that's okay. But those archers are just not going to do anything right now. Now this game is wide open, man. This game's wide open. I mean, red's still fighting, but look at this. Look how little damage these things are doing. And these are still just Castellate Hussite Wagons, right? Just Castellate Hussite Wagons. Okay, well now we got chemistry though. But chemistry is it's a different matter. Chemistry is a different matter. Teal's still holding though. He's got plenty of castles to defend himself. Some pikemen to ward off the knights as well. And look, those Hussite Wagons, they're still doing damage. And those Arbalests are slowly dying here. And again, for teal, an even trade is a win. An even trade is a win. Unfortunately, the knights taking out a town center, that's not something that teal can deal with. And he's going to have to abandon this farming economy. So if I said good position for him, it used to be. Not so much anymore. But Cavalier coming in now, pikemen coming in as well, and red and yellow will not be able to push through. And I wonder how long it's going to take for red to realize that the unit he needs to make here is eagles. Like, I always say, eagle switches are really dangerous, right? They're dangerous in a team game like this, because you fall behind the archer numbers, the eagle switch takes so long, very expensive, and usually doesn't pay off, right? If you're unlucky. If it does pay off, it pays off hard, obviously. This is literally that one situation where eagles are the much better unit. Because archers don't kill this, right? But eagles, they can still fight nice. They get a bonus versus cavalry as well. They can still fight the Hussite Wagons much better than Arbalest could. In the meantime, purple is taking a punishment right now. Lost his entire Arbalest army somewhere. Or where is it actually? Where did the Arbalest go? Purple. Oh, they're right there. Right there defending his... He still has his army then, but he's still forced to defend himself against the onslaught of blue and green. In the meantime, green and teal are still defending, right? Still defending on the right. Although green should probably not donate free night kills to red. Green's very busy looking at this right now. Okay, now you know this. But yeah, a bunch of knights went down there. That's unfortunate. Now, why? But you move the knights. Why move them there? It's just from one place to another place they can get killed. Ah, funny players, man. Alright, we got some camels coming out as well. I like mixing in some camels here. I don't mind that whatsoever because it helps you kill those Magyar units as well. See, Elite Hussite Wagon is coming in. Wow, I can't believe we're actually going to get to see Elite Hussite Wagon. Look at the stats. Bam! 10 pierce armor. Now they really kill Arbalest. These Arbalest do 1 damage to these now. Yeah, so red needs to switch into something else here. Like, these Arbalest, look at this. Look at how little damage these are doing. Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And this is, you know, this is really what the kind of stuff that shows what kind of player you are. You know, your level as a player. Because a lot of players are good at the meta, right? They know what they need to do. This is a team game. I need to make archers. I need to make a lot of archers and push in Imperial Age. Bam, I got it. But what if your opponent does something out of the box? How do you deal with that? Now, some people are like, okay, well, it's not working now, but maybe if I keep doing it, it might work, right? And red is still trying to make as many archers, and it actually gets the castle up. Wow, nice. That will actually force teal back for now, so yeah. Again, eagle switch. We do the trick here. Squires. Are we going to go for eagles? Yes! Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Let's go. Wait, that's for pikemen, isn't it? No. No, wait, look. He got the Eagle Warrior upgrade. Yeah. El Dorado's going in. Yes, red is paying attention. The problem is it too late now? That's the question. Because the cavalry is in town. Your Arbalists are not at home. And, red is going to take a clobbering here. Oof, as they might say. Red, he's not paying attention to this. Red, he's looking at the front right now. Red, so many Arbalists here that are doing so little damage to teal. In the meantime, red is getting completely destroyed. Red. Okay, now he noticed. Now he noticed. Yellow now forced to come over here to help, which means that he can't help purple push against blue. Which is still in full swing, this fight. I mean, it's still hard to tell who's winning, although blue has less archers than purple does. Purple has 63. 93 archers for red. 93. They're being stopped by 17 Hussite wagons. They just can't break through. They just can't. Like, this is all that teal needs to be doing. This is all it needs to be doing. Just keep making these Hussite wagons. They keep killing the Arbalest. That's fine. You just trap down this castle, and you're good. Yeah, in the meantime, green just completely destroyed most of red's base here. Red has 95 villagers, yes, but that's a lot of cavalry going around. And now it's Paladin. Oh boy, Paladin versus Camel, that still wins. You can take the fight now. Yeah, there you go. Because it's all strung out as well. Look at that. Surprise, mother. Well, I'm not going to say that, obviously. It's somewhat a PG stream, even though it's a war game. Alright, yellow now in the Imperial Age as well. The last player to get there, which is important because he needs those upgrades. Ooh, purple, slight mistake there. Tried to deny the castle, but he didn't collect to see how much HP, how far along it was. And the castle went up just as he walked in. And as a result, took some losses there, evening out the numbers a little bit. Yes! Finally! Let's go! You know, red finally realizes that archers are not the way to go after losing his entire army and his forward castle. Well, I mean, I guess you had to learn at some point, huh? Well, here come the Elite Eagle Warriors, and they are going to do a lot better. Look at that. Extra bonus versus Siege, 5. Bam. If you get all your upgrades, these Eagle Warriors will do quite well. But I think you need some help here from Yellow, because there's still Paladin here. And Paladin still kill these Eagles, because they still lack some upgrades there. Not that Yellow will be able to help anytime soon though, because Yellow is also defending himself against the Paladin, which are just running all through his base, killing units. And looking at the vill count right now, it's looking a lot better for MeChupaUnHuevo. The only one who still has Salva's village is kind of intact is Red, after getting raided like he has. As Green now taking a massive fight against Yellow, and Yellow just got heavy camel, but was it just a second too late? It looks like it. The Magyar Paladin are dominating. Are they? Wait, hold on a second. Reinforcements coming in. And now Green's going to have to run away because now there's too many heavy camels. Alright, Green's going to run away now. Problem is though, Teal pushing Red back, and Red's got 32 Arbalest still, but all those buildings on the front, he won't be able to use them now because they're just going to get destroyed now by the siege. Another castle going down, and Red is fast losing position here. Here come a Paladin, so Red needs to be very careful now because now he actually doesn't have the numbers to fight Paladins. And all these pikemen make it impossible for Yellow to be around because they are Bohemian pikemen. Guess what? They do extra bonus damage versus cavalry. So yeah. Alright, well, Green is just going to run right away now. It's like nice little hole there. Two blue to help, of course, to work together. The Eagles are still getting clobbered. Yeah. Again, Eagle Switch was the answer maybe 10 minutes ago, but now you're so far behind in the numbers that this is kind of what happens in an Eagle Switch normally, right? If it goes wrong. You're trying to get your Eagles out, but you just can't afford any of them anymore. Instead of 100 archers, maybe 100 eagles would have been a little bit better. And Red is now paying the price for stubbornly sticking with archers up against Hussite wagons. I mean, at the least, you need to add siege in order to do something. Like rams, or, rams would be good. Mangonels are good as well. Mangonels in combination with rams really good, so that the rams tank the fire and the mangonels kill. You know, that'd be a good combination. Like, at least adapt to the Hussite wagons. I think Red just didn't do that, and as a result, now he's dying. Yeah, and I'm not sure if he's going to be able to hold this. How many resources does he have? A lot of wood, but not a whole lot of food and gold, so he's not going to be able to make a whole lot of eagles here. And then what do? You're just trying to reboom while you're getting killed, as Teal is slowly but surely inching closer towards your base. And the thing about Hussite wagons is they don't care about castle fire. You just go right in and kill the vills. You know, there's no reason not to. That means that all hope now rests on purple and yellow. Purple and yellow, who were already really far away actually from red. If you look at the distance between red and purple, red and yellow, that's crazy. They need to push now. But Green spotted Purple's army. So Purple's army is not going incognito anymore. They know exactly where it is now. That means they could try to clean that up. Green, in the meantime, taking a fight against the camels, but should probably just run away from that. Yeah, he's losing a lot of paladins there. We have Hussar now coming in, and we should probably start to see some trade coming up from the MCUH team. Maybe some stone walls would be a good idea, trying to keep yourself safe. And here comes the cavalry army from Green. Oh boy, oh boy. Purple's archers marching into town, though. Here you go. But Blue didn't have any economy here, anyways. Oh, sorry, Rock Knuckles. I didn't see your comment there. They are halberdiers with lightsaber halberds. They gotta be right. I mean, they're super effective at that, cutting right through your archers. Did I say archers? I mean cavalry. Wow, and see, that's the thing, right? That's the thing. We waited so long. Now Teal is fully boomed, and Teal just goes for 200 swordsmen now. And at that point, even Eagles don't do anything anymore. Yeah, Eagle Switch would have worked, but not at this point anymore. At this point, I think just sticking with archers then and hoping that Yellow can get a good engagement is probably the best way to go. Or hoping there's not enough 200 swordsmen here. You know, as long as you keep this ball of archers alive, I think Yellow and Red will be in a good position. And Teal indeed has to run back now. Green isn't here at the moment, and yet Teal is acting this. He's saying, guys, I'm gonna need some help here, you guys. I'm gonna need some help. Yeah, but this army can actually counter. Mostly melee now. This army can actually kill these Hussite wagons. Blue losing all these villages on the gold. He's also taking a fight right now against Purple. Has more units still, but is forced to fight up a hill. So it's 52 versus 53. Wow, look at the difference that makes being on the hill. Look at that. Vietnamese archers with the extra HP and then also being on a hill. My god, my god. Ethiopian archers don't do anything. Well, I mean, they still win the fight. I mean, look at this. At the end of the day, you still win the fight because Ethiopians. But otherwise, no. In the meantime, the horde is sent to Yellow. It's unleashed upon Yellow. Lots of hussars, lots of camels and other sorts of shenanigans being sent to Yellow just to disrupt his economy and make sure that he can't help anywhere else. It's doing the trick though, because Yellow is no longer at the front to help Red push Teal. Instead, he's going to have to defend his own base. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Can purple, red, and yellow still do this? It's tough, right? It's tough. I mean, red is kind of pushing again, but it doesn't really have the economy to make a whole lot of army. I mean, look at that, 59 villages for him. Yellow is at 97 villages, but he's being completely swarmed. Swarmed, I'm telling you, by the Hussars, right? The Hussars are everywhere, raiding on all sides. This is the literal get good or get flood meme, for sure. The only one who's still somewhat in a good shape is purple, and purple is not pushing blue. Blue is still holding on, has enough archers as well, so I don't see an easy prey for for purple either. So the question is, can they hold? Exactly. Get good or get flood. Of course, we say that in jest, you know. Some Halberdiers certainly doing work here against the Hussars. Hussars absolutely die to Halberdiers, but the question is, can they still hold on when all the Halberdiers are being sent this way, defending themselves? It's 222 minutes of economy versus 350. Trade is starting to come up as well for the MCUH team. We have a castle on the left-hand side. Blue's just going to defend the left side, and now the Siege Ram coming forward. Let's go, Siege Ram! Alright, we just need the Halberdiers to die, and the castle will die as well. And with the Siege Ram in front, there's not a whole lot that purple can do to stop this. Nope, that castle will go down. Will go down, and here come the Arbalests now firing from behind. Purple will lose his position. At the same time, red is getting completely overrun by Hussars. Does not have the economy to make anything. It's 36 villages. I think that after an hour of play, this gotta be the GG moment, right? I mean, like, I don't see it anymore. Like, purple is losing position now. That was the only way to come back. Yeah, there you go. The GG called by red. GG well played. I like the sportsmanship. Good stuff. The first game goes to MeChupaUnHuevo. Alrighty, GG. And wow, what a game. What a game. This was a good one, you guys. This was a good one. Now, almost exactly an hour. Bam. And honestly, this looked really bad for MCUH for a second there. I mean, we had purple kind of winning against blue. Not really, but kind of, right? Red and yellow were totally killing teal. Totally killing teal. Teal then decided to go for Hussite wagons, which is a risky pick. It's not a very strong unit other than against archers, obviously. But guess what? Red only made archers. And I think that was a deciding moment here when red saw the Hussite wagons and then still went for archers. I think if he had switched into Eagles at that point, he had better economy, had a better position. Teal's economy was absolute, crap, really. He hadn't expanded to the back like he has now just yet, right? I think it would have been a lot better for red if he had some Eagles, while teal could only afford Hussite wagons and green wasn't here yet with paladins. That would have been a nice moment to deliver a decisive blow and really destroy teal. Unfortunately, red decided to just stick with archers, and you saw it didn't really work. I mean, Hussite wagon, this is what they were designed to do, to kill enemy archers, or at least, shield your units from them, right? That's just what they're designed to do, really. So, there you have it. On the other side, I'm not really sure what went wrong, so per se, for purple and blue. Purple did have an early imp. He was an imp before blue, and it didn't feel like they could really capitalize on that because yellow was an imp really late compared to everyone else. So yeah. But also, green played really well as well. Running around with paladins, destroying everyone. That was good. And red, of course, wasn't walled, so he definitely took some damage there. I think, yeah, not much to say about that. I think, really, an eagle switch would have actually been a good thing here, I think. I firmly believe that. Of course, I can't know for sure, but, well, let's say, I mean, this was not the winning strategy, was it? We know that for a fact. So, we'll never know, I guess. But yeah, everyone played well, though. I mean, it's not like immediately once the Hussite wagons came out that red got steamrolled. He certainly didn't. So, and on the other side, it was very even as well. So this was a good game. Makes me hopeful for this set, because if this first game is already this competitive on Arabia, I'm thinking we might actually get 3 games out of this one. These teams seem very evenly matched. So that's good for us. We win when they both lose. Alright. Who had the most kills? It was teal. Wow, look at that. Hussite wagons destroying everything. 242 kills. And red lost 367 units. There you go. Got a lot of kills. But if you lose that many archers and villagers, yeah. Hey. Yeah, KD is overall better for MeChupaUnHuevo, but that tells you how the fights were going. You know, they killed more in their fights against their opponents, so that's important. Army high though, much higher for Fugick, as you can see, 120 army high for Rocto. That's insanely high, by the way. That's insanely high. 102 for Red. That's a more standard number. I mean. Alright, economy-wise, economy lead goes to Green with 93,000 resources collected. That's really good. Far ahead of Yellow. I noticed, I thought so, that the macro player was doing a bit better with the macro. And, you know, remember, Persians also have the better boom, so getting ahead of them in the boom is quite impressive, honestly. Yeah, overall, I think this is also what saved MCUH. Overall, they had the better economy. Like, even Blue outboomed Yellow. See, that's something maybe that Fugick, what they need to get ready right for the next game. You know, if they want to beat MCUH, that is. Alright. Let's have a look. Who was the fastest player? It was Kaba, 56. Good stuff. Alrighty, shortly followed by Rocto here at 50. That's good. I mean, this is just for fun, right? Who cares about APM, right? All right, ready for the second game. Let me first update the scoreboard because the first point, I mean, goes to MCUH. There you go. All right, it's funny because every time I say that MCU, I'm thinking Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's kind of funny. They should make a logo that looks like the Marvel logo, but then with their stuff on it. That'd be funny. Alrighty. Now, of course, we go to the home map for Fugick, which is... And I'm going to have to look at the game folder, because otherwise I won't know. Dry River. Right. Oh, boy. That might also lead to a longer game, honestly. Between two teams that are evenly matched on a map that is more closed off than the average map in Virgo Cup. Yeah, I'm pretty confident that this is going to be a map like this. Well, anyways, are you ready? Let's go! Well, welcome to Dry River, the second game in the series between Fugick C and MeChupaUnHuevo, or MCUH. Let's introduce the home map team first. They are in the even colors, as they were last time. Oh, what we got? Vamos, I see, blah, 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 blah. I can't read most of that. I can't read most of that. Looks like they decided not to go for a re if that's what they were talking about, but that's good for us. Let's get started. In the red, we got Rocto playing anti Dravidians. Alrighty then. Carry more fish, they're fishermen, so that's, I guess, a good civilization for this map. Your fishing is a little bit more efficient, but it's not like Indian fishing bonus, where your fishermen actually work faster, which is the better bonus, honestly. You know, honestly, I think they should just give that bonus to Dravidians. They need it. They need a buff anyway. So I think just give the Indians shore fishing bonus. Give it to Dravidians. They need that. At least they could use that for a better uptime. All right. In the purple, we've got Sebastian Alberto Torrico playing at the Tatars. Alrighty then. That makes sense. And then in the yellow, we've got Capitan South America. Captain South America playing as the Khmer. Ooh, interesting. I thought Khmer would have been reserved for Colosseum, which is the other map in the map pool. But I guess we'll see it here then. In the green, we've got Yet playing as the Cumans. Again, a civilization I thought would be for Colosseum, but I can see it work here as well. We'll see. We'll talk about the strategy in a second. Let's first continue the introductions. In the blue, we've got Kaba playing as the Vikings. All right. And then in the teal, last but not least, we've got Gear A02 playing as the Aztecs. All right, Tina. All right. So let's talk about this, shall we? Let's talk about the civ picks, how we expect this game to go. Now, for one, Fugick need to win this game if they want to continue in the series, right? That's one thing. Up front, stakes are quite high. Pressure is quite high as well. But at least you can do so from the comfort of your home map. A map your opponents might not be as comfortable with as you are, right? That's the question. Now, Dry River is all about them fish. And if you want to know how much fish, I do this every time the map comes up because it's just that insane. 437,000 food. Bam. That is a lot of food. You don't need a single farm on this map, really, if you just keep taking the shore fish. Imagine the old Indians. They would absolutely dominate on a map like this. Like, absolutely. Faster fishing shore fishermen is insane on the map, especially for a civilization that needs cavalry, so it needs food. Alright, so in that set, right, players start on opposite ends of the dry river. It makes it slightly wallable. Like, if you think about it, it's still a lot of walling, but what you could do is team wall, right? Wall the front, wall. You get the idea, right? Although, my god, that's a bad generation for that, honestly. Look at that. You can't wall this. Nope, there's not going to be a team wall for yellow, that's for sure. That's impossible. It's too open, this. It's too open. You can't wall that. It's too much. Well, I mean, okay, I won't say you can't, because of course you can, but I think the investment is so much that if you do that, you're just going to fall behind, and you know, you won't be able to afford a stable and things like that, which is more important. Alrighty, let's talk about civilization. So we have, first of all, we have humans. Now, the idea with humans is, of course, they have one single economy bonus, which is a second town center. Now, normally you place that town center on a wood line, but in this map, you can make a case to put that TC in the middle of fish, right? So your villagers are safe while they gather the shorefish, which is the big downside of taking shorefish. It's so far away from your TC, it's all exposed, right? That's the main downside. Not that green is interested in taking the shorefish, as is blue or teal. Wait, we're not going to take the shorefish? What? Wow, I can tell you one thing. Not taking the shorefish, at least in Dark Age, is kind of yielding a huge advantage to your opponent right there and then. So this is already kind of risky. You know, I think now green going to shorefish, but he's still... Look at that. That's a mill right there. That means that green doesn't really want to commit to the middle to fight for fish there. Instead, just pushing in some hunt. I don't know about that one. I think going to water is kind of essential. You're just gonna get ahead in the food count, and also you can delay your farms. You can get a lot more military out as well. I don't know. And then what you do, you place your mill in the middle between two short ponds, and you just kind of wall in choke points, and then they should be okay. Fine against scouts, and if you have archers against you, just build a tower. That's usually how this goes. A double mill. All right then. Well, saving the wood on not having to build a barracks. Instead, we're just gonna go for double mill. So then in the end, we don't get a saving then. Funny. At least it will be very efficient. Now, there's one thing about Khmer, right, which we were about to talk about. There's one trap with Khmer, which is that actually the bonus that you don't have to build any building in order to get the next building in the line. So you don't need to build a barracks in order to build a stable. You kind of need a barracks in a map like this, because having a spearman around, if you don't have spearmen around, then you can never really move out with your scouts, because if you do, your villages will be exposed. I don't know about that one. Now, Khmer have one thing that helps them there is the fact you can build a house and garrison villagers in that house. So all you need to do is just build some houses around here, and he can garrison all his villagers in the middle, and he will be safe. But still, right, I still make a barracks, make some spearmen, things like that. The Dravidians carry more fish. That's their fishing bonus. It doesn't make them faster at fishing. It does mean that they don't have to walk as much, because, you know, they walk more infrequently, right? Which saves some time, some worker efficiency, I guess. But I still wouldn't consider it a huge fishing bonus, honestly. Not on a map like this where you don't have to walk a whole lot anyways at the start. But we'll see. It's not the Indian fishing bonus. It really isn't. Tatars then. Tatars don't have the strongest eco bonus. They get extra food from their goats, which is nice, but on a map with this much food, who cares, right? The one thing that Tatars, of course, have going for them is the fact that their cavalry archers are awesome. Awesome if you can get to them, that is. Now, most of this map is flat, but there are some hills you could certainly take and take good fights on, which is where the Tatar hill bonus comes into effect, right? The fact that you do 25% more bonus damage on top of the bonus damage that you already get for the hill. Alright. On the other side, we should probably continue on this side as well. Aztecs. Let's see. Aztecs are a pretty solid civilization. If your opponent goes heavily into knights, you can totally counter with monks. You know, monks and pikemen. Be a good way to go. Eagles are always a possibility. The fact your villagers carry more resources also makes them a little bit more efficient. It's kind of like the Dravidians, but a little bit less so. But it applies to all resources, not just fish. But yeah, I don't know. But Aztecs. Aztecs are... They're just a strong civilization, but still. As Yellow. Ooh, Yellow though. Finding a way into Blue's base, as Blue is not walled in the middle. Blue probably saying, hey Green, did you wall that? And Green says, hey Blue, did you wall that? And the thing is, nobody walled that. And now 1 kill for the scouts from Yellow. And Yellow's probably very happy about this. This is what the Khmer are good at. Getting a very fast uptime. Getting that stable up immediately. And then instantly going for a scout rush and doing some damage. As Blue now trying to do some damage. Now what you want to do here is micro that scout back. Because you can't... Villagers don't auto aggro. So they attack 1 unit only. Right? 1 unit only. And then you micro that unit away. And then the village will just keep chasing that 1 unit. Alright, well, Blue making a spearman now, but Yellow probably wants that weak Vil. He wants it. He can smell it. Ooh, must have the villager. Alright, Blue, of course, is Vikings. Now, Vikings, if they don't take any damage, they will get ahead of you, of course. Blue is also on fish, but oh boy, that's not walled whatsoever. If Yellow ever found that, be a bloodbath. Right now, Yellow just wants that weak Vil. He must have it. I must have the weak Vil, he says. This Blue is microing his village to the right side just to keep that Vil safe. Yeah, 1 hit and it goes down, man. 1 hit and it goes down. You know Yellow wants it. I know the feeling. I'm a scout player as well. I can't resist it. Can't resist. Must have. Anyways, Archer showing up. Now, it would be nice if Red, instead of attacking Teal here, I think it would be a good idea if Red goes to this side as well. Then he can snipe the Spearman and then Blue will die, right? I think that's a good idea. It's a bit of coordination, right, that you need there. As Red is crocodile rushing his opponents. Very nice. Of course, it's walls already, so it's not like those crocodiles are going to do a whole lot here. Red also... Does he have fletching? Yes, he does. Okay. What? They get 1 kill. Look at that. They ate their bellies full and then they died. It still doesn't look like... looks like MCUH is too interested in attacking. Of course not, because they're going to try to fast castle this. Now, Teal is going to be just fine. Didn't take any damage. Blue did take some damage and is still open. So, they could totally punish that. They should punish that, right? If you see your opponents, you know, for one, green already making it to castle age, your opponents are probably going to try to fast castle this. Purple also fast castled this, and he's going to go for cavalry archers. Okay, now... Cavalry archers, going straight cavalry archers is a risk, right? It all depends on timing. If your opponent is also going to go fast castle, cavalry archers can work. Because the main downside is that if you're behind in military count and you go cavalry archers, you're just going to get overwhelmed, right? Your low numbers aren't going to be able to compete with, say, 10 crossbows, right? But if your opponent goes fast castle, they will not have crossbows because they won't be able to afford any. So they basically start from scratch just like you. And in that case, you are making the better unit. It's more mobile and it does more damage, right? But it has less range. Whichever you prefer. But the thing is, cavalry archers are so fast, they can close that gap really quickly. End of the day though, Fugick has more economy at the moment than MeChupaUnHuevo and more military, but wasn't able to do extraordinary amount of damage here. We can check. Let's see, where's the Eco KD? Yeah, I see right there. Not even a single villager killed actually. That means that someone just lost a scout or something like that. Alrighty then. Well, this is quite a peaceful game, isn't it? Damn it. This is a war game. I want more fights. More bloodshed. We want blood. Come on. Yeah. Nah, trust me. Just like the movie, there will be blood. Alright, for now, Blue just going for a 3rd down center. He just wants to boom then. Human player now going for a 2nd down center, you know, in castle age, so I guess he doesn't get that bonus again. I think maybe instead of going 3 players going castle age, that's very risky. I think at a higher level, that would have been punished big time. Especially when there was a hole like that big. Yeah, I think category A, that you would never get away with something like that. I think you always need 1 player to at least stay in feudal age and make some military to distract your opponent. And the human player is one of the best civs to do that, because she can also boom while in feudal age. Alright, well here come the cavalry archers immediately with Thumb Ring firing a lot faster. All we need is now some upgrades, say bloodlines. Husbandry is an important one actually, because that makes your cavalry archers faster than the knights. Right now they're actually not, let's see, 140. Knights are faster, so you need husbandry. Crossbows on the other side. Looks like Fugick is... Everyone's just kind of attacking on their own a little bit, which is fine for now, but I think we need some teamwork going forward, trying to do some double damage to our opponents. And luckily for Fugick, MCUH is mostly walled up now, and their wall up was actually pretty doable. You know, Green also walled this up on the left side. I think at some point maybe stonewalling this side would totally be worth it, honestly. But yeah, most of MCUH's base is fairly safe then. On the other hand, Fugick's base is not safe whatsoever. Although that's a beautiful town center. Look at it. Oh, it fits so nicely. Like one more tile, it would be perfect. The perfect Tetris town center. Tetris center. It actually fits down here as well. Ah, yellow. Why not here? Would have been so nice. All these Tetris town centers. You can fit a nice one down here as well. So many options. Alright, here comes Red. Red coming forward with crossbows now, hoping to punch through the wall somewhere, but I don't think he's going to be able to. We have an eagle, well, not switch, but just an eagle opening from Teal, but they're just eagle scouts so far. He needs to get the eagle warrior upgrade first before they are really effective. Now, the Dravidians actually have great infantry, so, you know, they should, you know, all their barracks technology is discounted, which means it's easy to tech into the longswords if you need to, which might be the response to the eagle, seeing eagles, honestly. Got some scouts. I mean, green has been pushed off a fish, which means he has to invest into a lot of farms, which of course is nice for yellow because he didn't have to do that. He still has to fish, and look at how many farms yellow has. And he is Khmer, right? Khmer. They love their farms. Even a Khmer player is like, you know what? I like fish too. I'm a pescatarian. There you go. Alright, alright. Well, Red probably saw that he couldn't really do damage to Teal, so he's just going to try to find damage somewhere else. He could actually break through right there. That's only one tile. He might spot that, or he might just break through these say walls. Who cares? Problem is, that's Eagle Warriors. They have the speed upgrade. They also have the armor upgrade. Let's see. 17 Eagles might be able to take the fight here. If Red goes in, just wait until Red goes in. Let him go in, and then come in from behind, and he can't escape anymore. Alright, well, Teal says, no, I want to fight now. I want to fight now. Rah! And now Red sees this and like, oh god, no, eagles. No, 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 no. Oh god, the eagles are coming. No, run away. Help. Yeah, the eagle switch. Was it, could he have expected that? Probably not, because the barracks are hidden. So yeah, the Red couldn't see those extra barracks actually. So yeah, he couldn't see them. So, expecting an eagle switch, you know, you never know. Right, well, the cavalry archer numbers are growing, and this is what I mean about timing with cavalry archers. Because your opponents also had to start from scratch, look at that, you have enough cavalry archers now to actually take fights, right? And that's the whole thing. As you have Red now going for longsword as he made it to Imperial Age. What? What? Fast imp. What, did he idle the CC then, or what? Not a whole lot. Alright then. Actually, purple idled his CC, mostly. Purple doesn't have enough food to produce Vils and idle TC, not idle TC. Well, in any case, it will be two-handed swordsman in a sec now. I like that purple is also here. This is good. Yes, let's go. Teamwork. This is what we need. We need to gang up together, not like all attack 3 in a row where someone goes to the left, in the middle, and the right. No. We need teamwork. Here we go. And two-handed swordsman will absolutely destroy eagles. Trust me, destroy them. Let me just tell you this. I fought a Nomad game once where I was Slavs and I was up against an Aztec player, and the Aztec player got the imp before me, right, with eagles. So I couldn't go for boyars anymore because he just kept converting them. So I switched into longswords, and let me tell you this: fully upgraded Catholic longswords still kill Aztec eagles in Imperial Age. Even at Garland Wars, they still died. Like, two-handed swordsmen do absolutely insane against eagles. So trust me, two-handed swordsmen or longswords are good enough already. Anyways, green now coming in, trying to kill as many archers as he can. As blue is also here, also went up the Imperial Age really fast, with more economy as red as well. So that's a tricky situation to be in for red and purple. Purple can run away from this, but red can't. Red can't run away from this whatsoever. Wow, everyone's just going to imp really fast. It still counts as fast imp-ish, right? Because it's before 30 minutes at least. Anyways, Red now losing all the archers he was about to upgrade to Arbalest. And one might wonder if maybe just staying, you know, having run away earlier might have been a bit better. Because now you don't have an army. And only 46 villagers. And one military unit on the field. The champion upgrade is coming in. Red's not going to be able to afford anything here. Someone's going to have to take out blue. That's kind of important. And it's going to have to be yellow, probably. But yellow's on the way to Imperial Age. My god, everyone's just going to imp now. What, we're just gonna skip castle age and feudal age? Is that what we're doing? Just like, you know, just skip it all. Alright then. Arbalest not pushing their advantage, trying to kick red off a fish, for example, or like running into red space, which is completely open. Instead, they're just going to go to the middle to defend themselves again, as they probably know that purple is here. Yeah, they can see him now. And purple should not take this fight. Don't do it. Purple, don't do it. Purple, purple. Purple. Okay, there you go. Yellow also should not take this fight. Wait for the upgrades, my friend. Be patient. Yeah, wait for the upgrades. There's not a whole lot of military here except for Arbalest. If you have a Cavalier with the full upgrades, you know, with the help of the Cavalry Archers, you should be able to clean here. But you need to wait. Wait until the upgrade. Thing is, not wait too long though, because Blue's building a castle, and that castle is not going to be able to be denied at this point. No, that castle will go up. That's good. Man, we're going for another late game, aren't we? Like, this is... I'm not seeing anyone die really quickly here. No. MCUH is fully walled still, but again, these walls don't matter anymore because it's just palisade walls. Like, you'll break through in a second, right? Those walls don't do anything. Maybe purple, instead of trying to, you know, shadow this army, why don't you send your units to the north or something? Run into green space and try to get some kills there. You know, just break in, run through the back of everyone's base. Right here, damage. That's what cavalry archers are good at. I think instead of keeping them here passively, I think those cavalry archers should be going forward. Because at the very least, you're going to force MCUH to send military to deal with your cavalry archers. Which means they're not going forward, right? So that's, I think that's the way to go here. Alright, we got some champions coming out. Red slowly getting his economy up, but still 58 villages is far behind everyone else and won't be able to afford anything but champions. A few champions for the time being. Question is, what is the Aztec player going to do to respond to that? We have a castle going up now. Not seeing any archer ranges, so it doesn't look like the Aztec player is going to attack into Arbalest himself now. Eagles will die to the champions, though. Champions, just so you know, let's have a look at how much extra attack they have. 13 plus 8. Bam. That's crazy. In the meantime, though, we have Cavaliers running into Greenstown. Uh-oh, that's the MTC. That's the MTC! No! Oh! He denied Imperial Age. Imperial Age denied. And Green was looking at that. He was like, oh my god, no! No! But yeah, and that's another MTC. No. Green. Okay, well, Yellow's not going to fight again here because now Green comes back with the Knights. Wait. Yellow's going to take a fight against the Knights. They're just Castle Age Knights after all. These are Imperial Age Cavalier. Yellow he's gonna do so much damage here. This was such a brilliant move by Yellow to run into Green. And this is what I'm saying. If you can't fight your opponent on the front, just find another front. Attack them at their own base. Raid. Do serious damage. And look at the damage that Yellow is doing right now. Still winning with all his Cavalier pretty much intact. He could still kill the CC. And knowing Yellow, I think Mr. Captain South America, he's going to do it. Look at it. He knows. He probably saw the score jump up for Green when he killed the TC. He's going to do it again. No, Yellow. Oh, no. He's not killing the TC. What is this Battle of Africa 2? Ah, so close. He has no idea how close he was to denying this a second time. Ah, Green would have had to build another TC in order to click out to the Imperial Age. Oh my god. Green is so lucky here. He is so freaking lucky. Unbelievable. This really is a repeat of Battle of Africa 2. This happened then. I can still remember Mem's scream, man. It's etched in my head. Alright, well, Eagle player cannot engage here. Not with the champions there. He can't fight anything over here. As we have more upgrades coming in for the Tatar player. There you go. The third armor upgrade is also coming in, which means that you will have 6 spears armor in total. That is, that's Tatars for you with silk armor and all your upgrades. And there you go. Imperial Age for Green, but Green did lose a lot of villagers. 42 villagers for him only, and he's still being overrun by more Cavalier, but at least he can now match it with his own Imperial Age military. Okay, well, Steel gave up on that second castle, is now going to go for this castle, and he's making some Jaguar Warriors. Let's go! The memes are not done yet! Yeah! He still needs some help here, though. Blue better get over here real quick because, oh boy, that castle could still be denied if purple positions his cavalry archers well. Eagle's going to the right to fight the cavalry archers. That castle will go up. Okay. Alright, well, then you need to take a fight here. Eagle warriors are fight. Oh, the champions are stuck. Brilliant move. They're stuck. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that. All these champions, they can't go anywhere. Only problem is there weren't enough Jaguar warriors here. Yeah, that's the only thing. You needed more Jaguar warriors. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, well, red's gonna run away now while the Eagle warriors chase the heavy cavalry archers. Alright, alright. Update on green. Still dying. And this time the TC is going to go down, and green is just dying it is really hard. Green's trying to make some camels now, but unfortunately, humans do not get the second, they don't get the heavy camel upgrade, which means you don't get heavy camels to deal with the Imperial Age units from your opponent. This is starting to look really good for Fugick now. That raid from yellow really set back MeChupaUnHuevo, and now you've got heavy cavalry archers in the back of your base. It's going to be a pain to deal with as well. In the meantime, we have more champions breaking in through the front, which is exactly what we need to slowly chewing their way through the houses here for Teal. And they will get in. They won't die to the Eagle Warriors, that's for sure. Not even with Garland Wars. In the meantime, we have Cavaliers absolutely destroying everything that has the green color on it. And one might ask, is this just going to be a GG moment? Can Blue carry this by himself? Because it's going to have to be Blue and Teal to a certain extent. I mean, Blue is still alive, yeah, but Blue's just running back and forth with his Arbalest, not knowing where to be with his military at all points. And no one is pushing Fugick at the moment. And Fugick is still completely open, right? It's like completely open, but right now they're just bowling further and further forward, taking all the fish. All that you need to do, 124 villages for yellow. Yellow's fully boomed and destroying everything. Ah, poor green. That's half his economy right there. Literally. I'm not joking. Half the economy, the other half is right there. Oh, green. Ah, F for the Vills. Ay, 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 ay. In the meantime, we got purple raiding the wood line, and it's just starting to look like the distance between the two teams is starting to like really diverge at this point, right? Like really starts to diverge. All right, well, don't run in there, purple. Don't run in there, purple, or at least run through. If Blue could trap this army now, if purple decides to run in there. That's good that purple decided not to do that. That would have been silly. He's already losing a lot of cavalry archers there. I don't think you should have been there. Oh, there's a hole right there, and now the cavalry comes in, and Blue's running back. Yeah, what do you do against this? You do not have the numbers to deal with, and that, and this, and then also the champions that are still pushing through. Trying to push through, at least. Wait, what happened on this side? Wait! Oh, hang on a second. The champions have to be sent back home because right now red is getting destroyed by teal. In the meantime, we have a fight over here. Villagers dying. Here comes yellow to help his buddy there. Provide a little meat shield with his cavalry, but of course there's still a lot of Arbalest there. We need to clear that up. If you can clear up the Arbalest, then we have a good fighting shot to win end this game right here and then. Because eagles are everywhere. Teal is spamming eagles everywhere. Can they still come back? Can MeChupaUnHuevo still come back into this game with the eagle raids from Teal? Again, everyone is still open. There's no defenses whatsoever for Fugick. They are certainly doing a good job killing, yes. Green is absolutely dead, yes. But I don't know, there's still a chance here. And some random eagles down there. Eagles fighting the gold here for purple. Purple didn't respond to that. And look at that, those Aztec eagles. No Garland Wars yet though. But look at that, all those eagles getting kills. Damn. Damn, son. That's some kills right there, yeah. They're gonna suffer some losses here, Fugick. Yeah, letting the eagle player live was their mistake. Oh, green trying to come in here to repair this castle, but it's just kind of sacrificing some villagers for nothing. As yellow is still sending in more and more, sending in more and more cavalry. Even DC'd in Greenstown. Wow, look at that. The ultimate offense, man. Jesus Christ. That's an FU if I ever saw one. Because normally, if you TC in someone's town to steal farms or resources, okay. But there's literally no reason to build a TC here. Other than to be like, there you go, I can do that. I took your land, buddy. That's right. It's mine now. Alright, the Eagles slowly getting cleared up as well. Still no Garland Wars. That's an upgrade that we're kind of missing here. As, oh boy, the Aztec Horde comes to Red style. And Red is, he's got 69 champions somewhere, but they're not in the right place at the right time. They're actually somewhere else. Purple has some abandoned cavalry archers. Still roaming in the back of Teal's base as well. That's good. Green still trying to hold on what he can, you know, trying to repair, trying to build walls, as is Blue. But again, Blue's not pushing forward either. 35 Arbalest for him now. He still has the front going for him though, but Yellow, if he notices this, could maybe divert some of his Hussars to maybe try to do some damage there as well. Cavalry Archers absolutely destroying Teal's wood line. Yeah, Teal didn't respond to that because Teal is really busy fighting over here now. Fighting a losing battle against the champions. Those 69 champions are in the right place at the right time this time. And they absolutely destroy once they do. Yeah, I know. The Eagle raids were nice. It certainly evened out the score a little bit. But at the end of the day, Green is dead, Blue is dying, and Teal can't push. Not against champions, so... I mean, they're still trying, right? MCUH, they know if they win this game, they go on to the next round, and if they lose this, they still have to play a third game. But what is there to play here anymore? It's 69 80 villagers for Blue, 82 for Teal, 14 for Green. Teal finally getting the Garland Wars upgrades, which give your infantry units +4 attack. As Teal finally realizes he's being destroyed in the wood line, and yeah, that's a lot of economy that he lost there. Purple's just gonna run away. Purple's just gonna run away. There you go. It's just all falling apart. And remember, also no trade whatsoever for MCUH. It just won't be possible. You know, not that they are thinking about that. They're just getting overrun right now. It's a complete reversal from the last game. This time the Imperial Age is certainly in the favor for Fugick. And this is what they needed. This is what they needed. A victory on their home map to keep them in this series. You know, I don't know how long MeChupaUnHuevo are going to play here. But if you look at the score, you know, you're more than 2,000 points behind. Look at the vil count, it's double that for Fugick. Look at the military count, also double that. You know, Green is dead. I think if you would call it here, it's safe to do so, you know. As I love that we get to see Jaguar Warriors, honestly. These Jaguar Warriors absolutely destroy infantry. Look at that. They do +10 attack versus infantry, which gives them a total attack of 28. 28! That's like, they hit with half the power of a mangonel shot. That's what they do. Crazy. Alright, well, Blue's army getting destroyed as well. Now Blue losing all his fish as well. He's got some castles, but that's not going to save him here. Cavalry are just still fighting against Eagles up north. It's only a matter of time now. It's a matter of time now. You just need to bring some siege forward. That's what we need. We need siege. That's what we mostly need. As Purple is blocking the champions so that the champions can't fight the Eagles, and now the Eagles can fight the cavalry archers. So Teal actually getting a lot of value here. But at the end of the day, the GG is called, and there you have it. MeChupaUnHuevo tapping out. Very good. Second game goes to Fugick, and we have ourselves a series. Let's go. Alrighty. Yeah, this was a good game. It's a good game, but I must say, I think Fugick just played it better. Like, for one, they took the fish, which is kind of important. It certainly helped them get the Imperial Age, you know, consistently fast. I liked, you know, I don't mind going fast castle on this map. Going fast imp, though, now that was something. That's what Blue kind of did. That's what Red certainly did. Very risky, but it ended up paying off for Red, not so much for Blue. Because Blue had Arbalest, but I don't think Blue ever moved to the front with his Arbalest. I think he was only defending in the middle. You know, and I think it was unfortunate for Green that he had a hole in his base and that the enemy got in with military. Like I said, those walls, they don't really matter anymore because you'll punch through them just like that. That's why I said that Purple should maybe send his cavalry archers to raid in the back. Ended up being Green, and Green denied the TC, the Imp TC, almost twice, which would have been awesome. Not that it really mattered because Green was absolutely dead there. I think that was the beginning of the end here for MCUH. Once their flank died, basically Blue could only defend, and then it came down to Teal, but Teal couldn't break through the hordes of champions sent forward by the Dravidian player. So yeah, it was said this was the game for Fugick to lose, and they had to win this one because now they can still, you know, try to go for the win in this series. Before we go to the deciding game, though, the first decider of the day, and this time it really is the decider, let's have a look at the stats. Yeah, the other day, the KD's not that pretty for red, but that doesn't matter. It did the job. Good KD there for the Cavalry Archer player, no surprises there. Great KD as well for yellow. Look at that, 338 kills. Bam! Killed a lot of units. Poor green, though. Oof, he got clobbered. Never really was able to contribute so much to his team. Yeah, I wonder if maybe if green had just gone aggressive in Feudal Age with a lot of scouts and then boom, if that would have been better instead of just trying to go up to Imperial Age. I don't know. We'll see. Great economy there for the Khmer player, no surprises there. But yeah, overall the economy for Fugick is a lot better this time around for MCUH. Remember the problem that they had last game was that their economy was worse. This time it was better, and it shows. It shows. The only one who was kind of on an equal footing there was Teal, but that couldn't save them. Alrighty, and looking at the Vil counts, overall kind of similar, you know. Alrighty, well, are you ready for the third game? The third and final game. Yeah, we're sure about that. It will be on the home map for MCUH. Of course, the map that they are now most comfortable on. So, will MCUH be able to close out the series on their home map, or will Fugick pull the reverse sweep and do the impossible? Well, no, not the impossible, but the difficult, beating your opponent on their home map. It's always a challenge, unless you happen to like the home map. You know, that can happen as well, of course. Now, Colosseum is a more aggressive map, so I predict a shorter game, you know, between these two teams. That is my prediction, at least. But you never know, honestly. With these two teams, I honestly, we saw a 2-hour and 20-minute game on the Colosseum, so I don't know anything. You know, we don't know. We'll see. So, are you ready? Let's... Well, hang on. Hang on just a second. Before I forget again. I always forget about that. Boom. Score. 1-1. Good stuff. Alright, now we're ready. Go. And the map loads. There you go. Perfect. Alright, well, welcome to the final game between MeChupaUnHuevo and Fugick C. Whoever wins this game not only wins the series, but will also continue in the tournament in the elimination phase. The other team, unfortunately, will have to tap out and try again next tournament. You know, although I must say, any team that has made it to the elimination stage can be proud of themselves, you know, for making it that far. So there's really no losers anymore at this point. I mean, yeah, it still stings when you get kicked out after all that hard work, 5 weeks long. But you know what I'm saying, right? We're all winners here. All right, let's introduce our players. We'll start with MCUH because this is their home map. In the blue, we've got Gie playing as the Chinese. Ooh, ay, that's gonna be tricky. Oh boy. In the green, we've got Yet playing as the Lithuanians. I like that. In the teal, we've got Kaba playing as the Saracens. I like that as well. This is the aggressive arm on this side then. In the purple, we've got Latia Popa coming in for Fugick playing as the Byzantines. Alrighty. In the yellow, we've got Sebastian Alberto Torico playing as the Burgundians. I like that. And then in the red, we've got Rokdo playing as the Teutons. Teuton flank. Oh boy, here we go again. I've seen this before, Teuton flank. This has happened before, but I guess we'll have to see how that's going to work out. We now technically have 3 civilizations which could go for cavalry. Because Byzantines could also do cavalry, although they don't have bloodlines, so it's not the best. You know? I'm excited. Let's see what's going to happen. So, let's talk about the map first, and then we will talk about civ strategies and things like that. We have purple coming forward really early. I wonder if purple was or red. I mean, I wonder if red was trying to lame here, but not going to be able to. All the elephants are on the back of blue space, so blue's kind of lucky. Although you could still take this one. Let's see. If blue spots that though, he should probably stop that. He's not going to see the scout. Is red going to see the elephant? Oh, sees the elephant. Okay, are we going to take it? We're going to take the elephant. Are we going to lame? It's not going to look. Blue's going to get the elephant. Red's not going to get the elephant. Okay. That's fine. I mean, laming is still a huge risk, right? So, I don't know. Like I said, as you can see, this map is insanely open. It is literally the flattest freaking map in this game. Or in this tournament, I mean. You have 2 boars, which, of course, can be lamed. Or elephants, I should say. which is a lot of food. Luckily, you got 2, so if you lose 1, it's not the end of the world. But on a map like this, where fast uptimes are all that matters, it's going to be really difficult to catch up. Now, your wood line will be very far away from your TC, as you can see. So if you get hit there, your villagers can't just quickly run back to the TC and, you know, call for their mommy and be safe. No, no, no. Now, they have to, they're on their own now. They're 18 years old. They have to, like, look after themselves now. You got to build your own walls or a tower and defend yourself. Of course, the best defense, of course, is... What? What? Oh, my God. Yeah. Yellow. Green stole 6 sheep from yellow. Holy crap. Now that is the heist of the century right there. Look at that. Bam, that's quite the lame. And yellow will not be happy about that one because that's a lot of food. That's 600 food right there. Holy crap. Oh, well, yellow is in trouble then. Yellow's in big trouble because you can push in your hunt all you want. You still need that. You still need that food. Look at that. Now we don't have food. Oh, panic, panic, panic. Oh, wait, we still have 1 goat left. 1 goat, 1 measly goat. And green is just gonna hide the goats all the way down here. Yellow is looking for them. He's looking for them. He's like, where are the goats? Where did they go? Oh no, my goats! No, I need it. Ah. Oh, now we have to go to berries like the AI does when it runs out of food. Oh no. We're yellow. What a nice heist there for green. I like it. That's pretty good. You look at the uptime difference. Oh my God. Oh, yellow in the 3rd game too. That is very awkward. That is very awkward indeed. Ay, 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 ay. Alright, well. I mean, he might find the goats at some point, but it's unlikely that it's gonna happen. Oh boy, oh boy. And I have to take hunt all the way out here. Oh, yellow, yellow, yellow. And this is disastrous. Disastrous. Because you need to have a good uptime on this map. You need to be able to make scouts. And now green will be the one making the scouts. And yellow, it's going to be a while before he has the food to even click up here. It's just the perfect heist. I don't know what happened there. I think maybe yellow tried to snipe the scout, and then there were no villagers on the DC, and green just ran away with the sheep or something, or they were on the left side of the DC. I don't know what happened, but yeah, that shouldn't happen, but it did. All right, well, guess we'll talk about how that's gonna go. Yellow is gonna be really delayed now. Talk about laming a boar, laming 6 sheep. Now that's the way to go. Holy crap. Alright, so it's Teutons versus Chinese. Chinese are, you know, they have a tricky start. If you get through that, though, you should be okay. Looks like Blue actually got through that with 1 more village than everyone else. So that's good. Ish. But yeah, if you can defend yourself, Chinese are a great civilization. Not the best team game civ, I would say. I think they're better on 1v1 because that's when flexibility really matters, which is what Chinese are really good at because of the tech discount. On team games, you're less likely to have to switch into a different unit, so it's less, that bonus comes less into play, right? Although again, it still applies to all your technology, so you're still getting that discount. Red though, Teutons is probably going to open scouts, although, hang on a second, no, we're going to open an archer range. Okay, now Teutons don't get bracer and they don't get arbalest, so you do not get late game archer options. So I think Red's just going to try to make archers to keep himself, you know, alive during the feudal age and then switch to knights later on. That's my guess at least. As green, I wonder if he's going to try to get these goats somehow to his own base. I wonder if he's going to try. Or send them back to yellow now, just as an FU. Like, now you can have your goats when your uptime is really bad. Look at that. Green already in the few lates, yellow just clicked up. My god. Saracens versus Byzantines on this side, though. Now, Byzantines are the more defensive civ. They can easily go for a lot of cheap skirmishers. Not the ideal unit, but especially not in this situation. But Saracens are the more aggressive civ, punching through walls. The thing is, I don't think Purple is really going to wall all that much. He's probably going to wall this side. But yeah, it's going to be open for a while, for the time being at least. Ooh, it's starting to rain outside. Of course, I'll have to give that service announcement again. If it rains and the electricity drops for a second, then the stream will go down. And in that case, I will be back in 3 minutes tops. Just so you know, if that happens, I am not abandoning you. I will finish this series. I will finish my day. I'm not going to give up. But I can't stop the power from going off, obviously. Alright, well, red is fully walled in, so these scouts are not going to do a whole lot down here at the moment. As yellow still didn't see the codes. Oh, he's still looking for them. He knows they gotta be somewhere out there. He's been scouting around for them. Okay, try again, yellow. Not that it matters now. He's got had to build a lot of Dark Age farms anyways, but my god. Now, at least yellow has 26 villages, so at least he didn't stop producing vills to try to get up to Fuel Age. That would have been a bigger mistake, honestly. So he should be okay now. But I hope it's not going to thunder. Tower now for red. I don't know if we need a tower here yet. You can just wall behind this, right? And you defend with an archer and spearman. So, I don't know. Maybe a tower on his gold would have been better. Now, if blue came forward with archers as well to hit your wood line, then it would be a different matter altogether. But now I think you'll be fine. Meantime, teal trying to hit purple's gold, but purple still has some military there. So, of course, the best defense against an attack is your own military, obviously. And teal won't be able to do all of the damage as purple jumps out with the archers to surprise them. That's a surprise. There you go. Boom. All right, well, teal's going to have to run away now because he is outnumbered, outclassed, outgunned. Here comes the reinforcements for teal, though, and that evens things out a little bit again. There you go. 6 versus... Deal with the more HP as well. So yeah, at this point, purple's going to have to run back. So the surpriser is getting surprised himself. Alright, well, green and blue are hounding around red space. And now your gold can't be towered anymore. See what I mean? Right? We didn't need this tower. Right? Because there were no archers here just yet. You had your own military here to defend. That's fine. That gold, though, that's a really, really exposed gold. And now, yeah, see, now you have to run away, because now blue is here, pushing you off a gold, and that's just kind of painful. Blue tries to run into the gold. I don't think you should do that, blue. Nah, you're kind of trapped now. Okay, green needs to come here and help as well. Blue got that snipe, which is nice. Snipe the spearman, that's good too, but there's more archers for red here. So green needs to help. Green. Okay, there you go. There you go. And guess what? Where's the scouts from yellow? They're not here, because yellow instead decided to just go fast castle, which... Man, being that far behind and then just fast castling this on Colosseum is kind of ballsy, honestly. And it's certainly leading to some punishment for red at this moment, because he's getting 2v1'd, which is always difficult in any situation. Red almost lost some free archers there, luckily didn't. But might still lose archers. Okay, he's paying attention. And green just needs to stay in front of this and tank, right? Yeah, lead red out here, and now green comes in with the Lithuanian scouts. Yeah, just envelop them, get in front of them right there, and then just kill. Going for the kill. Get in front! Okay. A little bit of mismicro from green, I guess. Like, what you want to do here is get in front, block the archers, make sure that they can't run back through the line of retreat. What's going on over here? Ooh, boy! Teal making it into purple's wood line, and he is focusing down villagers instead of the archers. So he's losing his military in return for 2 villagers. You tell me if that's worth it or not. Alright, well, ironically, yellow, who clicked up last, is going to be encapsulated first, and green is about to click up here, but it's going to take 2.5 minutes before he will have knights out as well. Teal is still killing some villagers here and there, but he's losing a lot of military as well to this. So, alright, if it's worth it, you tell me. You know, it's, I think everyone can make a different case for that one. That's 4 villagers down, that's good. That's pretty good. Alright, well, in the meantime, red now dropping a market so he can buy his way up, because he is quite delayed to the next stage now. And the question, of course, is he going to stay with archers or not? Well, it's more archer ranges so far, so I guess crossbow for the time being for the Teuton player. Alright, then. Alright, we got some scouts from green going into yellow's base just to add further insult to injury. Wait, did the green... Oh, yellow found his goats. Look how happy he is. He's even going to take him still, too. Look at that. My goats. 600 food that I'm now getting so late. Well, I mean, that food will at least delay your farms a little bit. I guess there's that. One thing that we want to see now is the Burgundian upgrade that you can get, which is Cavalier, right? Which you can get in Castellate, which you need, actually, since you don't have bloodlines. It's kind of an important timing. I normally would talk about the timings of Burgundians, but since the game plan for yellow is so shook up by that, the lame from green, talking about timings wasn't really, you know, it doesn't really matter anymore because it's all off anyways. As a zebra gets killed. The reason why players tend to kill hunt at this stage in the game is 1, then your opponent can't take it, and 2, you might accidentally click on it when you're backing up, and then a misclick like that can lead to the end of your army, so that makes sense. Alright, well, the Burgundian Knights are being sent now to deal with the scouts. That's good stuff. Those scouts will go down if they don't run away. If they run away, they do. Alright, well, Red trying to break into Blue's base, but Blue's got more archers now. Way more archers, too. Actually, no, it's even. 18 versus 18. Red bringing in some more archers. Blue is microing with one group, but it's down some numbers now. Fight ending up being better for Blue because he killed more units, but Red still has more archers, so... Another fight over here. This is much better for Teal, though. Look at the number difference. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Look at the HP difference as well. Yeah, Purple is kind of falling behind here in the archer count, and that's not good because his gold is right there. But Purple towered his gold. I like that tower. That's a good tower. I like that. Now, if you wall to the tower as well, then Teal can never run in here. Ooh, well, look at what we got here. We've got ourselves a raid. Why, thank you, Puma Twitch. Really appreciate that, man. Welcome, everyone. We are doing a marathon week-long stream right now, and we're casting Virgo Cup 3v3 tournament. So please, sit yourselves down and enjoy. And thank you for the rage, Poma Twitch. Los Pomaleros, we love you. Oh, I see. There you go. That's what I thought. But I love you guys too, man. Oh, it's Lord Ringo and Soda Huston. Well, hello, you guys. From the Pomaleros. Yeah, I remember you guys, of course. From the team. I've casted you guys a bunch of times, of course. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. And thanks for the raid. Really appreciate that, man. Hope you guys had a good stream. Guess we can watch more Virgo Cup now. If that doesn't... if it hasn't been boring you yet with Virgo Cup, since you've been in the team in the tournament yourselves. Alrighty then. Well, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. Well, we are right in the middle of a decider game between Fugick C and MeChupaUnHuevo. Either side could still win. And it's... Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Oh, no. I told you needed a tower there. Red. Ah. Ay. Red is getting completely destroyed. Can't even defend himself because he doesn't have crossbows yet. Ouch. That's not so good, is it? That's not so good for Red. That must have hurt. Cavalier on the other side pushing Teal away, and for the first time, Purple actually moving out against Teal, who is completely walled in his gold. Wow, that's quite some house walls there. That took a while to get up, I can tell you that much. Doesn't stop the archers though. Look at that, some sneaky arrows being fought across the walls. In the meantime, the Cavalier will have more attack than the normal knight in Castle Age. Doing pretty well, but of course Teal is here to help a little bit. The question is who's going to win that, and Yellow's probably going to have to back up here. Unless Purple joins the fray. If Purple joins, then maybe this will be an even fight. Looks like there's way more HP for Green though. As Teal finally makes it to Castle Age and will be able to get crossbows as well. Yellow sending in some reinforcements on the left side and we're still alive. Problem is though, there's still a giant crossbow army at large in the back of Yellow's base. Yellow has a tower on his gold, which is good, but here comes Blue. Yellow, no! Ah! Blue does not have ballistics. That's saving Yellow a little bit, but Yellow didn't respond. Ay. Blue is getting so many kills with these crossbows. It's unbelievable. Look at the kill count. 22. That's crazy. In the meantime, we've got Yellow and Green taking a fight at the front, but without the help from Purple here, and now that there's crossbows for Teal, Yellow can't push this anymore. Ay. It's looking a little tricky for Fugick C right now. They are behind in military, they are also behind in economy, and on a map like this, which is very punishing, you kind of need all of that. So you have a fight now, Red trying to save Yellow here, as Yellow's losing all his villagers on the wood line. Unfortunately, could not tower this, couldn't TC this as well. Ay. Now, Blue did lose his army doing this, though. Is he going to lose his army? Yeah, he's going to. Yeah, Blue will lose his army. At least if he unless he micros it really well, I guess. Nah, he should lose it now. But yeah, Yellow took so many losses there. 41 villagers for him, 40 for Red, and 44 for Purple. Look at the vill difference right now. 172. We have a fight here. Yellow taking a desperate fight just to try to save Purple, who is getting his crossbows out right now, but is not in this fight, and most of Yellow's units will go down here. Wait. Oh, Teal wasn't helping. Well. So that fight ended up being a lot more even than I thought it would be. That's important because Fugick really needs to have a good fight on either side here. They need something. Because right now, they are still on the back foot. And this, again, is a deciding game. You lose this game, you're out of the tournament. Okay, well, Purple now bringing in his crossbows, but is isolated from Yellow. Yellow's knights are all the way up north, so Purple can't move out either. Let's have a look. Red now dropping a TC there. That's good. He's booming as well on multiple town centers, which is good as well. Here comes Siege, though, for the Chinese player. And I bet that Red will not be very happy about that one, because now his crossbows are in danger. Okay, Purple now moving away with his crossbows, and now Yellow comes in. It's just a little bit of coordination trouble here between Purple and Yellow. Like, they're not at the same place at the same time, like you kind of need to be. Yellow also added 2 town centers, right? To try to get some more economy out. As a result, look at the production right now. Only is nothing. Nothing is being produced. He's not making any more Cavalier at the moment. And Green is making Cavalier. Green is at 71 villagers. He's 30 villagers ahead. And it all comes back to Green laming 6 sheep from Yellow. 6. I'm not kidding. 6 sheep from right under the TC. Don't ask me how that happened. It did. And it really messed up Yellow. Like, you thought laming a boar was bad. I think laming 6 sheep is even worse. That's 600 food after all. Yellow losing some free shots here on the Cavalier. 3 Cavalier going down, and you need the numbers. But they only need to get this castle up. This castle needs to go up. If the castle goes up, Purple will have safe gold for the time being, and the front of his base will be safe as well. Although, how safe against the Saracen crossbow opponent, I can't tell you. In the meantime, we have some villagers with giant balls, my god, walking right in front where there's a siege happening. Yeah, like Blue is just happily besieging, and then suddenly like villagers come walking by. I bet all these soldiers are very, very confused, you know, except the mangonels, because it's just the mangonel. There's still no humans operating it, so we can't tell if it has emotions or not. Alright, now that the castle is up for Purple, Purple might be able to hold on his own. So instead, Yellow now going here to snipe the siege. Good stuff. Ooh, Red, very close to losing his crossbows. Okay, let's double. Let's double. Need to get the army on the other side of Blue. That way you can 2v1 and then maybe get a good fight here. Yellow making a maneuver around. Gets to the back now, and Blue has to fight now. This could be a good fight for Blue and for Red and for Yellow, you'd say. As Blue micros his way around, and there's not a whole lot of Cavaliers here. It's still 30 versus 27 crossbows. In the meantime, though, Yellow losing all those the Cavalier at the front means he has no defenses at home. And Green is coming in to kill. Looking for the kill. We got Teal just destroying archer ranges with the Saracen bonus, because why not? Why not? There's no reason not to do so. Castle going up now for Blue, which is, big deal. As we have 5 town centers for Teal. What the hell? My god, that's a lot of town centers. As, tower, not gonna save you against night raids. And yeah, Yellow's production is just not high enough. He can't afford it. He can't afford to make Cavalier anymore. As Green is on the way to Imp, it always pains me to say this, man, but it pains me to see 2 awesome teams take it up against one another, and then one team having to go home. But it's just starting to look like Fugick C not going to be able to continue on to the next round, because MCUH just proving a grade 2 strong. I mean, once Imperial H comes in for Green, that's it. Like, there's not much that they can do about it. Like, the only one who's going up to Imp is Red, but Red can't make Arbalest, right? So Red has to switch into Cavalry now. Doesn't have the upgrades for Cavalry yet, so that's an awkward switch too. And that's kind of what the Teuton late game does for you. It's kind of awkward at that. As Yellow is still losing stuff over here, has to take a fight. Again, he has to take these fights. He can't not take fights. He has to. How many relics does the Lithuanian player has? He has at least 3. He has at least 1, I mean. 1 relic. Green takes the fight, and now the town center stops shooting, and now he can't kill the knights anymore either. As Green in the end will win this fight. Yeah, without the town center firing and adding DPS, Yellow still has to trade evenly, and now Green is going to hit Imperial H, and that might be the GG moment here. Check. There you go. Yellow's got 9 Cavalier right now. Red's not even an Imp yet. Purple is never going to be able to get up to Imp like this. Teal's going to go to Imp. Blue hits Imp at the same time. My god. Nope. No. Nope. Big nope. Yeah, there you go. See, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I wouldn't continue here either. This is just impossible. And there you go. The GG is called. GG well played. Good luck next. I love the sportsmanship. You know, the courtesy, you know, for your opponent who has bested you. You know, this is how we fight in honor. But in honor, we die as well. We honorable defeat, I would call it, huh? And Fugick, they fought so hard. They fought so well. They fought so long. This set has been crazy long, actually. But at the end of the day, MCUH closing out the set on their home map and did play better on this map. Honestly, you know, I think that's fair to say. But my God, Fugick definitely gave it their all. You know, they were so far behind from the start of this very game already, but they tried their best. You know, there were even some moments where I thought maybe, but yeah, it was going to be really difficult to come back from this. And honestly, I think it all comes back to this moment. I'll show you. It comes back to this moment right here. Right, so look what we have here. Yellow has his goats sitting right here, right? Outside of TC. Now, the reason why most players like to do this is because if you sit it right here, the goats get in the way, they hit the villagers. It's kind of annoying, right? Alright, now here's why you don't... Oh, there it was already. Look at that. Here's why you don't always want to do that. Look at that. Green sees the goats and takes 6 of them with him. Look at that. Yellow doesn't respond to it, and now the goats are gone. Ouch. Yep, there you go. And those goats, Yellow did not find until he made it to Castle Age. So now Yellow is down 600 food, and that already set him back so much. It was really hard to come back from that at that point, honestly. Yeah. I think that was really a decisive moment. It really was. Because at this point, Yellow was so far behind that Green would just destroy him, right? That's exactly what happened. And that's how we get to this situation where Yellow has 40 vills and no economy to produce anything. It's sneaky, but honestly, if you see the opportunity, it's no reason not to take it, right? And for the rest, yeah, I mean, Teal and Green, did a good job putting pressure on Purple. At the meantime, Blue making sure that Red could never get ahead of him, obviously. So yeah, it was just well done. You know, Blue only needed to defend. That was his job. Just defend. And he didn't just do that. He destroyed as well. Destroyed over here. Destroyed over there. Destroyed over there. It's not like Blue just sat passively by. No, he didn't. So let's have a look at the KD, shall we? Because the KDs are going to be pretty good. Look at that, Blue. 90 kills. Right. You don't get that from sitting on your arse at your own base. That's for sure. Green got... You know, I mean, the KD is, of course, not the best, obviously. But he got value for his kills as well. That's important. Pretty even KD between Purple and Teal. I'd say Purple is certainly on the back foot between Teal and Purple. Without Yellow, it wouldn't have been even. And Yellow, dead even KD as well. And of course, Red as well. But yeah, being that far behind in economy, even KDs don't help you. You need to be slaying. And look at the economy difference. Look how far ahead Blue was. Compare Green and Yellow. It's crazy. And Purple was even further behind at that. You know, it doesn't help you that you're Byzantines and you don't get an eco bonus. And of course, the vill count was so much higher, as you can see, for MCUH. Right there, 101 villagers for Gia. Holy crap. Lots of booms. And then, of course, Teal had 5 town centers. I don't think he produced from all of them, but still, right? Alright, who was the fastest player this game? It was Gia, actually, with 63. Very nice. His micro looked pretty good. So, I believe that. Alrighty, well, I'd like to say congratulations to MeChupaUnHuevo or MCUH for winning their series. Deserved win as well, but man, what a fight it was, courtesy of Fugick, who also played really good. And of course, good luck next time for them. Alright, GG.